It's your boy Robbie Rob with good old Zelda. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. So once again, in this week's video, we'll be checking out the latest Nintendo me and Zelda managed to get. And once again, it's quite an eclectic collection of things. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let me put this beast down first because she is a little bit heavy. Here you go, Zelda. Good girl. So yeah, first thing I managed to get was quite cool stuff that I haven't encountered before and I really needed, and that was down at good old JB Hi-Fi when I was scouring for some movies. And yes, I am one of those people where I still buy physical media, as you probably expect, me being a Nintendo collector. And the first thing I managed to get is quite cool, like I said, and that happens to be, boom, good old Rob the Robot. Wonder why I liked Rob the Robot. As you can see, this one was 22 bucks. So really good. They must have got some old stock back in for some strange reason, or got re-released again, because I did miss out on this one, and I do actually like the old kind of Nintendo characters, especially good old Robbie the Robot. And as you probably all know, I do love myself Amiibo as well. So here he is in all its beautiful 1980s glory. I don't actually currently have a Rob the Robot, as in the actual game thingy, or actual robot that we use with the game, called Gyromite, if I'm not mistaken. But that is one of the things I am willing to get, or wanting to get, but unfortunately it does cost a lot of money. So if I do encounter one, and I am willing to spend that amount, I will get one. And the final thing, next thing, I got is something I need to complete my Mario Odyssey wedding collection, and that happens to be good old Princess Peach in her wedding gown. I do currently have a wedding Bowser and a wedding Mario, but unfortunately I did miss out on this one. So fortunately this one did reappear at good old JB Hi-Fi as well, and as well 22 bucks. So absolute steal for that, because I have been seeing these on Amazon and eBay for a lot more, around $50-60. So that is absolutely fantastic that I could get some of these older ones finally that I did miss out on. And the next game I managed to get is at a local hobby shop, by which I mean my cuz found for me, down in a store not too far away called Southern Games, and that happens to be a good old Nintendo 64 game, and that happens to be, boom, good old Xena, the Warrior Princess. What did it cost? 40 bucks. So relatively good, even if I say so myself, because like I said in previous videos, a lot of the Nintendo 64 games are very expensive, or getting very expensive, especially the ones that were released towards the tail end of the Nintendo 64 cycle and the kind of crossover between the GameCube and the Nintendo 64. So most people were buying the GameCube games because that was the hottest new console, and so not many of these 64 games are floating around, so they do fetch a pretty penny. But as you can see, the front label is nice and clean, nice and bright and pristine. No yellowing, no scratching, nothing like that. But however, the back label is damaged somewhat just there, which is a little bit of a shame, but I can't really help that. But 40 bucks, I was willing to pull the trigger on it because that was pretty damn cheap, even if I say so myself. And the other question I'm asking myself is, why are always the back of the labels always torn? Like, who actually sits there trying to peel that thing off? It just boggles my mind. So yeah, there it is. And finally, another one of my good eBay purchases arrived, so we'll crack this one open and see what it is. Probably not a Nintendo 64 game, because the box in here is relatively big, so I don't think it is. But what did I buy? I can't even bloody remember what I've bought lately, but well, will be a surprise for all of us. Nicely packaged. Oh God. It probably is a Nintendo 64 game. A bit of an overkill for something that big, but it is nicely packaged, so that is good. God knows how I'm going to get in here. A lot of wrapping. Excuse the crinkly noise, but I will try to get in here. But like I said, what did I buy? I know I've got a few coming, but to be quite honest with you, I'll buy so many things on eBay but I have absolutely no idea what it is. Finally got to it. I'm not sure what the paper towels are going to do, but let's have a squeeze. I remember this game. This is one of the games I bought while watching the good old Angry Video Game Nerd once again, and that happens to be good old Glover on the Nintendo 64. As you can see, this cartridge is in absolutely beautiful cosmetic condition. Not a scratch, no yellowing, no nothing like that, no peeling, no tearing, nothing that could warrant this from being classified as almost brand spanking new. And look at that, the back of the label is intact and crisp and clean and unscratched and undamaged, and literally not even one piece of sticker residue. Yeah, that's another one of pet peeves. Every single bloody cartridge has sticker residue because it just circulated every single pawn shop and hobby shop all around Australia. So there's plenty of sticker residue in most of these cartridges. But obviously this one was owned by one owner, or at least a couple owners that obviously didn't come from a pawn shop or anything like that, so that was quite cool. But as I said before, this one inspired me to purchase this one, watching the Angry Video Game Nerd once again and him criticising and giving this game crap and how awful the controls are and how awful the game is. So I thought, hey, every time I watch one of his videos and he does a video, I will buy that game if I don't already own it. So that is another one of my things that I kind of like, a drinking game for adults. This one is a Nintendo buying game for good old Robbie. So yeah, can't wait to check this one out. It should be fun, even though it's probably not very fun. But yeah, like I said, I do love playing myself some bad games every now and then, so really keen to check this one out as well and give it a good old whirl. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, guys, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment below, hit a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!